Petty cash is the notes or coins that a business holds for small items of expenditure. The petty cash is usually held within a petty cash tin, and you'll also find in the petty cash tin all the supporting vouchers for the period that show the transactions or the spend for the actual week or the month in question. Now this petty cash tin will be locked, and it may be locked in a safe, and only authorised persons will have access to the petty cash. The company directors or owners will decide who these people are that have authorisation for the petty cash. Common examples of petty cash spend include tea and coffee for the staff canteen, biscuits if there are visitors coming. You may also find that supplies are needed in a hurry, such as postage stamps and stationery, and all of these will be paid for directly from petty cash as long as there is proof of purchase or a receipt. You'll also find that petty cash is used for reimbursing expenses. So if an employee has gone on a business trip and they have a taxi fare, they'll come to you with a receipt and they'll expect a reimbursement from petty cash. But just to note, if an employee has reoccurring expenses that are coming up all of the time of a regular amount, these should be accounted for through the payroll and paid for through the payroll. So petty cash is a small amount of cash that's kept on the business premises that's used for items of purchase of low value or stuff that's in a hurry. And many companies will have a petty cash policy which will detail who is allowed to authorise the payments, how much they're allowed to authorise, the value that should be kept in the petty cash tin, how often the petty cash is actually reconciled. So what we're going to do over the remainder of this section is we're going to go through the actual petty cash process. And the first part of the process is that a petty cash voucher is drawn up when petty cash is actually taken out of the petty cash tin. When petty cash vouchers are drawn up, these are then entered into the petty cash day books. At the end of the week or at the end of the month, the petty cash day book is then closed off and cross-dotted. The physical cash is counted and a reconciliation is done between the petty cash day book and the physical cash in the tin. And the final step then in the petty cash process is to replenish the petty cash. So just to refresh, petty cash is the small balance of cash that's kept on a company premises for small purchases.